Hi everyone, this is Daniel Scranton, and I'm going to channel the Arcturian Council. Greetings. Well, the Arcturian Council. Well, pleased. Yes. 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 We are certainly aware of how complicated life can be down there on planet Earth. We know how complex your physical minds are. And we know how those minds of yours can complicate things. We also know that conditions there on Earth can be very harsh, extreme, and oppressive. And we want you to know that we see and feel it all. Even though we remain positive in our outlook and in our assessment regarding life there on planet Earth. We advise you to take notice of when you are overcomplicating things with your minds. And when you are going down one of those very long and windy roads, get in the habit of stopping yourselves from continuing to engage in those mental gymnastics. Let go sooner rather than later, and you will benefit. Notice what you're doing sooner rather than later and shift it. Release and use your breath to ground and center yourselves, to bring yourselves back into the present moment and back into your heart space, which is where you belong. Your heart space is where the fifth dimensional consciousness is already active and ready for you. And therefore, you have to look out for the games and the tricks that the mind will play with you in order to keep itself relevant. That's all your minds do. All day, every day, is try to remain relevant at a time when you're shifting into becoming beings that operate with a higher mind, a higher level of consciousness. You see, the mind is very good at fixating on what happened and how to avoid such calamities in the future. Your mind will create problems so that it has a problem to solve. And of course, your mind will also be very focused on the future. Until, that is, you train your mind to be focused on the present. Being focused on the present will grant you access to your higher mind. And all the ideas, all the insights, all the inspiration that can come to you in that space, it's all available to you in the present. When you're grounded, heart-centered, and feeling balanced. You get out of balance when you're focused too much on one thing, or on the past or the future. Let go. Breathe and relax into the now moment, and everything will be taken care of. Not just because you have helpers who can do things for you, but also because you will shift your vibration in that moment to one that is very close to or in the fifth dimensional frequency range. And when you do that, you are at your most powerful, your most creative, and you're most receptive to all of that help that is constantly coming to you from above. Well, the Arcturian Council. And we have enjoyed connecting with you. Hi everyone. Thanks for watching. Namaste. Blessings to you and yours. Got another good night's sleep last night as I've gotten the sleep herbs I need from my Etsy person. And it was a rough week or so, maybe more than a week without them. As I was trying to use some of the other herbs I have to make up for my lack of Virgo Organics. That's the store I shop on Etsy for my sleep herbs. They really straightened me out, and I really like that message today. I wanted to say that too. It really helps, I think, when the Arcturians or anyone acknowledges how hard it is here, but then also gives us a solution, like something we can do to help with the hard struggles we face here. So I get a lot of emails from people that say how can they say this? How can they say that? Don't they know how hard it is and stuff? And they do. They get it. But they don't dwell on it. And I think that's something that I was thinking about today, the Abraham teachings, and how I sort of applied or misapplied the Abraham teachings when I was, younger. I wasn't young, but I was younger than I am now. And how the real message is not, don't ignore everything, but just don't dwell in things that are, don't serve you or are things you don't have any control over, or things that happened in the past, or even conditions in the now that don't feel so good. If we dwell on them, of course we perpetuate them, and we resist them too when we're dwelling on them. So that perpetuates them. Anyway, I didn't check the positioning of the book. That's better. Book. What's going on here? I had a great day off yesterday. It was just a really, really, really nice day off, and we took it easy after we got home. We didn't hurry, get through things so we could do our walk too. We just said, all right, looks like we're not doing a walk today, but we'll do a walk today, Saturday. But we got to the beach, and it was a little windy, and the wind made it a little cold, and so we didn't stay super long. We did all go in the water together, and we brought this big flotation device that we've had in the house for a long time, and used it kind of for the first time. Till I didn't want anything to do with it, but my wife was on it, and then we went and had lunch at our new favorite vegan place, and that place's raw pad thai, which I had, was particularly good yesterday. And then I also got something done I've been meaning to do, is change our address for the DMV, because the DMV of Lahaina is right next. It's right next to that restaurant. So I just had to walk over there, fill out a form, address changed. Voila, that little thing was done. That's been on my mind for a while. And then we got another piece of luggage for the trip, because there are three of us. We're buying 3 tickets because our daughter is over 2, so she has to have her own ticket, so we can have 6 suitcases that we checked, but we're only going to bring 5, I think. But we still had to buy another one. So now we have 2 Guess brand suitcases to go with our others, none of which match. So today I'm doing a course. I start a course today on mastering your physical body, ideal body weight, perfect health, and unlimited vitality. All 3 things we all want. And that starts today at danielscranton.com/body, or look below on YouTube in the description for that link. And it starts today at 3 p.m. Pacific or 6 p.m. Eastern in the US, and goes for 3 weeks. So the 11th will be the next one. The 18th will be the one after that. And I love teaching these little courses. I wish that was half of my week's work was doing these courses, but it's a small percentage. What else was I going to say? Oh, if you can't make it to any of them live, it's fine. You get to attend by the replay page and even ask questions before and after each class, and submit those, and they'll get asked during the class and answered. I'll read them and I'll answer them. And then there's channeling in the class too. So each class has channeling in it, I should say, and processes and stuff. So hope you want to check that out. And then also advanced group channeling class on the 8th, one standalone 2-hour advanced group channeling class with the Arcturians doing all the teaching. That's at danielscranton.com/learn. And then on the 11th is the next Learn to Channel mega course starts. So that's a 9-class session course spanning months of time, and it's at danielscranton.com/mega. And we meet on Zoom, and I record it on Zoom. So if you can't make it live to that, that's fine. You get the video. But there's even a private Facebook group where you can gather together and discuss amongst yourselves, and also meet up, arrange to meet up to work together, to practice, which is so important. So that's coming up too, and that's all I'll announce for now. I also have 2 new items in my store that I put there yesterday. And oh man, Umbrella Academy, I just finished watching season 1 for the 3rd time. It's really intense. I almost didn't watch season 2 because of how intense the end of season 1 was, but it's also very cool. Like, it's just brilliant writing, storytelling, acting, everything. And then I have a friend who's like a producer, writer. She's a Hollywood person, and I met her at the first in-person channel panel. She missed it, or she came in like at the very end, and then we started talking, and we've been emailing, and she knows I think all of the guys in My Chemical Romance, and one of them is responsible for making the show. So anyway, because of her, I watched season 2, and I'm so glad I did, because I remember season 2 being very, very cool, and then the season 3 is coming, so I'm excited about that. And excited to go to the beach tomorrow again, hopefully less windy, and maybe we'll choose a different beach tomorrow that's less windy than when we go to the big beach, the bigger one. We like it more. It's beautiful. It's expansive, but there's that one caveat of it's windier there. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you're doing good. I think I hear Talea. Yeah, that's her. And I was going to tell you guys one more Talea story, which is that, lately she's constantly in play mode. Play with me. So lately I've been doing like micro dosing of the playing. Like, okay, I'll play with you a little bit before breakfast. This morning I did a little bit before breakfast, a little bit before I got ready. I got myself all dressed and coiffed and shaved and everything for this video. And then a little bit after, and then the character that I play when we play, because she always wants to play with dolls. So it's a mermaid shaped one of those kiddie pools that we have in her playroom with no water in it, obviously, and we sit in that with all the dolls. And I'm always the voice of this character, Bra, he looks like a surfer dude. He's got blonde hair, it sticks up and goes crazy like all over, and he has no shirt. And I guess he's wearing like underpants that look like board shorts. So he looks like the consummate surfer dude. So when we're playing with the dolls, I'm always, Brah, yeah, I'm gonna go catch some tasty waves and then have some tacos. And so I've like created this whole character with Bra, and she loves it, and that's what we do. So that's that. It sounds like my wife's blending. I will see you guys on Monday. I'm gonna take tomorrow off. I love you. Namaste. Blessings to you and yours. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. It helps. More subscribers helps get me more, whatchamacallit, with YouTube coverage, I guess. They put me in more places. I always go with the suggested videos. I rarely type something. I don't know. I guess I just don't have like an agenda when I go on YouTube. I'm just like, what are they suggesting I should watch? And then occasionally I'll type something. Like if I think of something I want to watch, or if I'm really getting into something, you know. But anyway. And everywhere else, you just come back where you are now, and you'll see another video pop up in 48 hours. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I love you. Bye.